Hey guys, it's your coach Elaine Hardy Fit. I think we need to dig a little deeper, guys. Life is not a dress rehearsal. You don't get a practice run on your life and your health. You get one shot at it. And the longer things go on in not pleasant way for you, for whatever is going on in your life or your health, you can apply this to anything. The worse it's going to get. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is not a warm-up. This is the real thing. You have to take responsibility for your own life and your own health. And the only person responsible for where you're at now and where you want to be is you. You know that. You need to look in the mirror and you need to have a real come to Jesus talk with yourself and ask yourself, honestly, what is it that you've done in the past that got you where you are today? And again, this can be in your life, with your career. I'm not just talking about your health or your weight. And you need to ask yourself, because you know the answer to this, what is it that you can do in the future that's going to change your course? There's a wonderful quote that I want to read to you from John Maxwell. You will never change your life until you change something that you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. So any system you develop needs to promote consistency, and you have to follow it consistently. So with respect to our group, we have to be consistent with our eating. And that's where I'm seeing most of you are struggling with your eating and with your meal plans. If you do not follow a meal plan and do a meal plan and have some idea of what your eating is going to be, you will not succeed because you're lacking consistency. You cannot fly by the seat of your pants with food. You cannot wing it and just figure it out when you get home from work. You cannot just see what happens. We have to get rid of the excuses. For you to tell me you're too busy, that's baloney because I'm probably busier than you. For you to tell me you have a busier job, that's baloney because I probably have a busier job than you. So anything you're going to try to tell me as to why you can't do a meal plan or meal plans don't work for you, that's baloney. It's that you don't want to make the change that you know you need to make. You don't want to put the effort into it, or you feel like it's too hard to sit down and do a meal plan and to follow it. Remember that the consistency is the key. So if you're not being consistent and you're just doing different things every day, then you're not going to see the results. Let's face it, change is unpleasant. You have to get out of your comfort zone. But if you follow the status quo and you follow the mediocrity that you've been following, however that got you here, you're not going to see the changes. So here's another quote. You will only reach your potential if you have the courage to push yourself outside of your comfort zone and break out of the mindset of mediocrity. You must be willing to leave behind what feels familiar, safe, and secure, and you must give up excuses and push forward. So you have to be willing to go outside of whatever you've been doing. And you have to be willing to listen to others and to take advice. I'm telling you to do this because I know what works. I know what works for me. I know what works for all of my patients. I know what works for the people in my challenge groups. So whatever your current plan is, if it's not working for you, it's not working. So you may think you have a better idea than what I'm telling you, but if it's not working, you're not doing it right. Something's wrong. So I want you to be willing to make that change. I want you to get out of your comfort zone and say, you know what, you're right. I actually must not be doing something right if I'm not seeing my results. Let me try it another way. You have to take responsibility for your own life. Your history and what happened in your past is not your destiny. So I don't want you to be stuck in the past and continue to repeat the same things that you've been doing or the same mistakes, or say, well, I'm destined to be this way because this is the way I've been my whole life. Whatever is in your history does not dictate what your future is. You can make those changes. You've got to look at what works for others. There's a reason these programs are set up the way they are. You cannot make your own rules with these. I want you to ask yourself, for that consistency thing, ask yourself, what are you doing every single day to get closer to your goal? And again, that can be in your career. You know, I have certain goals with my career that I'm trying to make changes every single day. What are you doing every single day to get you closer to your goal in your career, in your health, in your weight loss journey, whatever it is? And are you being consistent? Are you only doing things 2 days a week? Are you only following a meal plan twice a week? Are you only using your containers 1 day a week? So planning. Planning is how we stay consistent. You've got to have clear goals. You've got to have a clear plan, and then you have to follow it to stay consistent. So my message is to anyone who's not doing a meal plan, who thinks they don't need to, or maybe you don't have it in your head. You know, if you've been doing this for 6 months and you have it all up here, that's okay. You know, you don't have to write it out. But if you don't, if you're winging it, if you're making excuses as to why you're too busy and meal plans don't work for you, we need to talk, and we need to talk now. So message me. Let's figure it out. We can FaceTime and we'll write the darn thing out together. I want you guys to succeed. I know what works, and I know what's going to work for you, okay? Please, please, please keep going. Thanks for watching this long video. Have a great day, guys.